Hi there, yogis. Welcome to the asana portion of the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. Asana, also known as postures, that's what we'll be doing today. We're not actually going to leave the floor, so get seated on the floor, get comfy, and let's connect inward. Bring your hands to your heart to Anjali Mudra, and take a deep breath into the present moment. Exhale, release through your mouth. 2 more cleansing breaths. Deep inhale in. Big cleansing breath out. Last inhale in. Big exhale out. Now let's join with 1 Om to a tune. Inhale through the nose. Bow your third eye to your Anjali Mudra, the prayer by your heart. Slowly release your hands. Extend your right leg out and cross your left foot over your right thigh. This is a good spot to stay, especially if your hips feel a little bit tighter today. Otherwise, you can bend that right knee and bring your heel towards your sit bone. Bring your left hand behind you and reach your right arm up high. Get a little bit of extension in your spine. Lean back. As you exhale, work to twist towards the left. The first option to stop would be to grab your knee and pull that knee in towards your chest a little bit and keep working to twist. If you want a little bit more resistance, you could bring your elbow to the outside of the knee and keep twisting around. But notice that shoulder and keep allowing your shoulder to pull back. Notice if you're kind of rounding through the low part of your back, stay lifted upright, nice tall spine. And with each inhale, get a little bit of length. And with each exhale, twist deeper. Another inhale. And an exhale. As you inhale, unwind, maybe do a little bit of a counter twist the other way. And from here, take your left leg and bring it out long to the left. Now you're in with the right heel is still in towards the pelvis. Moving towards Janu Sirsasana. Begin to lift up through your hands and twist towards the left leg. Take an inhale here. Stay really active. Pull the left toes back towards you and start to hinge at your hips and really lean to the left. So we're staying really active here. We're not going straight down forward, but we're staying open through the side body. Keep working to lean more towards the left. Maybe your hand will be able to grab that foot. If it makes contact, great. Keep pulling your foot back towards the ankle, the toes, as I mean. You know, we don't want to have a limp foot in yoga. The actions and the activation comes from the whole of our body. Notice your upper right arm bone. See if you can work to lean the upper arm bone back and really twist your left rib cage underneath you. 1 more inhale here. And as you exhale, try to melt a little deeper. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Bring hands overhead. And exhale, palms to heart. From here, you can, or please pull that left foot in and bring both of your feet to touch. Grab for your toes and think, lift up through the spine, sit bones go back. Think more of a cow tilt in your pelvis. And as you exhale, you can start to kind of fold a little bit. Think of your knees pressing down towards the floor and the feet lifting up towards your heart. I'll only be here for a couple breaths. So focus on the breath. Ujjayi, in through the nose, out through the nose. It's okay to close your eyes. One more inhale. And another exhale. Heavy down into the pelvis, press down into the feet and lift up through your heart. From here, extend the left leg out and cross your right ankle over the left knee. Take an inhale here, bring your right hand behind you, lift up through the left arm. And again, if you took that bend on the other side, you can pull your left heel towards your sit bone. Otherwise, stay extended long. I'll do both variations so you can see. Inhale, reach tall. And as you exhale, twist a little bit to the right. And then bring either the elbow outside of the knee or grab for your knee with your hand and pull it in towards the chest. With each inhale, get a little bit of length. And with each exhale, twist a little deeper. Another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, unwind, do a little bit of a counter twist out of it. And then from here, bring your right leg out long and pull that left foot in towards the pelvis. Reach up with your arms nice and high, deep inhale here. And as you exhale, you can start to hinge towards the extended right leg. Take another inhale, get length. And exhale, hinge. Bring the sides back. Bring especially your left side back and work to really wrap that right torso underneath you. Maybe you gaze up. Bring the sides of your ears back and the neck back. Take a big gulp in of a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, melt into it. Inhale, press down into the hips, lift all the way up. Arms overhead. Exhale, bring your palms to the heart space center. From here, we'll move towards Gomukhasana legs. So, Gomukhasana can be kind of a little bit difficult if you don't, if you took this option on the last side, you know, this is not that much different than Gomukhasana legs. It's just going to be more intense. So I invite you to stay here if Gomukhasana is too much, you know, with one hand, one foot over the thigh and the other heel in towards the sit bone. So let's say right now we have I have my left leg over, I have my right leg over my left knee. Sorry, I get my left and rights confused a lot. So cross your right leg over your left knee. And then from here, to move into Gomukhasana, you know, your left heel is pulled into towards your sit bone. Reach to kind of bring your knees on top of each other. And so you're gonna wiggle that left foot farther and farther away. And Gomukhasana can be taken in two different ways. The heels can be kind of pulled in towards the sit bone, or the feet can be pulling away from that midline, and that's going to make the hip stretch more tight. The one thing you want here is to have these knees really stacked on top of each other. That's the big alignment cue. And then the other thing is stay active through your feet. So don't let them go completely limp and let your ankles sickle. Push into the outer edge of your toes, the fourth and fifth toe, to create a little bit of a floint foot. It's a mix between dorsiflexed and pointed. Stay upright here and just breathe. Breathe down into the hips. Work for even fluctuation of the breath. Samavriti pranayam. As you're ready, start to pull that right knee back up and in and uncross. Maybe give your legs a little windshield wiper, knees go to the left and then over towards the right. And let's simply switch sides. This time pull the right heel towards the sit bone and cross your left leg over the right thigh. This is step one. And you want to notice your sit bones here. Again, you want to pull the flesh of the butt out if it's kind of pulling you under and tucking that low back. So if this is good, stay here, or if you want more, cross at your knees, and really you can give your hand, put your hands in there to kind of bring them closer together and find where you want your feet. Do you want them tucked in a little bit more, or do you want them splayed out a little farther, depending on the level of stretch you want. Also, one side might be way tighter than the other, so have, you know, some space and some compassion for yourself in these postures, and notice when you're pushing just because you did it on the other side, or if you're pushing because you really do want that stretch, and know when you need to back off. Connect to the breath. Maybe softly close your eyes. Stay active through your feet and breathe. Slowly blink your eyes open if they're closed, and come to uncross your legs and bring yourself back to a seat for just a moment. Bring your hands either, you know, palms down or palms up, whether you want to ground down for grounding energy or be open to receiving energy. Sit here for a moment. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. A lot of times in our yoga practice, we can get to these moments where we're fixated on a specific pose in the asana portion of the class. And sometimes we tell ourselves these things like, oh, I'm never gonna get there, or oh, maybe I'll get there. But what is an important thing, important aspect about the third eye chakra is that we actually have the ability to manifest, you know, whatever we want. And so instead of thinking like maybe I'll get there or I'll never get there and continuously trying, keep trying, but create an affirmation for yourself in your head, in your mind, and in your heart that makes you like already there. Like, I've got it. I have that handstand pose. I have pigeon pose. And the more that we have these affirmations and we continue to manifest it, the closer it can come to becoming a reality. Bring your hands back to your heart, to Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale for an Om. Bring your thumb to the third eye. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.